between these two teams. There is no secret. These two teams do not like each other.
Winner moves on, loser goes home. To the middle, inside, quick shot, scores! Another shot in and a score! Milton side of the net, huge! Wins it back, quick shot in and net, loose puck, scores! In over the line, top of the circle, quick shot, score! Head of steam, down low, in tight, quick shot, rebound, scores! The D-man goes end to end to net. The puck. Let's go, Rangers! Hey, but this would be something. How's it going, Trent? How's it going, bud? Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is game number 3. We are sitting here on a Saturday afternoon, 4:15 on the clock, and this is a do or die. The decision maker for your semifinal winners go on to face Center Wellington Fusion, who are waiting for us, having defeated Burlington Blues. So let me catch you up to where we are and how we've arrived here. So you can see that we played on October 19th. We played Milton, we won 4-3. Okay, cool. And then we played again on November 15th, right there. That was a 2-2 tie. And then we played in February twice, and those games went 21. That was a win in favor of us and a loss in favor of them, okay? That brought us up to March. Up until that point, goals for Milton were 11. Sorry, goals for Oakville were 11. Goals for Milton were 9. Shots for Oakville were 101. Shots for Milton were 89. In this series, having played 2 games on our way into game number 3, the goals now are off the record. We played on the 17th. That was a 4-2 loss in favor of Milton. And we played on the 19th, and we won that one in overtime. And I'll draw attention to that in a second. The total goals scored in this series so far has been 6 for Oakville, 7 for Milton, 54 shots for Oakville, 51 shots for Milton. So the whole complete season record from top to bottom, there has been 17 goals scored by Oakville, 16 goals scored by Milton, 155 shots from Oakville, 140 shots from Milton. I say all that to say this. This could not be a tighter matchup. Now, here's why this is even more important. Let me take you to show you a quick look at the standings and how this all broke down. Here we are. The 2 playoff games were a 4-2 win for Milton. They got 2 points for that. Then we beat them right there in overtime. And the kicker is they picked up the extra point right there. They have 3, we have 2. How's it going, bud? How's it going? Hey, I am hot mic. Yeah. So 3 points for Milton, 2 points for Oakville. The reason that's important is because the ruling is for the tournament to win the division, it is first team to 4 points, not 2 wins, 4 points. If this game happened to go to overtime, Milton picking up the overtime point would be automatically birthed the position to move on. I say all that to say this. As tight as this matchup is, in order for our Rangers to move on and extend their season, it has to be a regulation win. Not an overtime win, a regulation win. So get on your toes and let's go. Starting lineups tonight will be on the dot. Fanase, left side, Iannachi, right side, Reisner, defense, Ing, and 2, and in goal, Jonas Surenko. Here we go. The crowd is buzzing, there's noisemakers. It's a fantastic atmosphere. Here we go. Draws one, kicked ahead by Milton, pushed across the blue line, up for Fissel on the left-hand side. Fissel in over the line, pushed it to the top of the circle. He'll take it deep into the corner. Backs off, tied up in the corner. Rakowski steps in to give him a hand. They go around the back of the boards. Fired high off the window. It'll come up to the blue line, not out. Broken up into the neutral zone as Milton comes down the left-hand side. Milton will break down the right-hand wing. Broken up, denied entry on the blue line. Lambert will kick it up into the neutral zone. Milton will gather and they'll go up the left-hand side, but it's knifed away. Easton will slide it over to Lambert. Lambert will come up the middle with it. He'll come down the left-hand side. He'll shoot it in, goes off a leg down in the open corner. Fissel gives chase. Harvey breaks up the play. It's at the blue line. Policelli will gather it though. He'll go off the boards, up in the neutral zone. Kenty trying to get loose. It's a 2-on-1 shaping up. Quick shot. Side of the net on the short side, angle down into the corner, up to the blue line. Policelli will play it off the leg. Puck goes down shallow in Milton territory. Milton will go to the open wing. Policelli will play it off the boards. Stacy will try and move it ahead. Puck will come out and over the line. Offside will be the call. 8:29. And again, this is a 10-minute first period. So this will be a 10-15-15, no flood. So this one's going to come fast. Fanase on the dot. Iannachi down the left-hand side. He'll chip it ahead, broken up into the neutral zone. Knife to head, Reisner will give chase. They got a man on, broken up into the end boards. Up high in the zone, Milton coming down the left-hand side. It's into the feet, Fanase comes away with it. He'll go around the back of the net. Cross-ice feed, hit a skate, doesn't make it through. They get turned back. Off the hash mark, slides it ahead for Fanase. Bit of a bad line change there, a little bit of space. Fanase will dump it in deep. We will finish our line changes. Up off the boards, broken up into the neutral zone. Off the window. Yeah, I'll catch up with you. Rakowski's giving pressure in the corner. Iannachi working with them. Puck goes far side up to the blue line. Hiltzy will hold the zone. Now it'll come out over as it bounces up in the neutral zone. Hogaboom will gather down the left-hand side. He'll knife it across the board. Rakowskis breaks up the play. He'll undercut it, get inside, bottom of the circle. Center pass out front. Down into the inboards. Pazanchen has to go off a leg off of his shot. Puck will roll the length of the ice, 6:48. Icing is the call. That'll be pulled all the way back, and we will complete our line changes. Face off to the left of Shrenko, down in the corner. Played off the boards. Reisner kicks it up for Kenty. Kenty trying to break down the left. He'll kick it out in the middle, but it's a little bit behind Harvey. Chotar will kick it to the wide side, but Milton will dump it in early. We'll get another icing call. That'll pull it all the way back down to the left of the Milton goaltender. Kenty on the draw. Milton grabs it. Up to the blue line. King. He'll send it deep into the corner for Harvey. Harvey will turn. He'll come back up for King. King will send it right back in for Kenty. Kenty curls. High slot. Quick shot. On net. Gloved and held. Face off to the right of Milton's goaltender. Kenty on the draw. They'll do it again. Milton gets kicked out of the circle. Back up. Quick shot. Tipped. Side of the net. Quick shot. Oh, misses on the short side. Kenty will come back up to Harvey. Hi, Sweet Pea. Down in the corner, Harvey digging with Kenty. Kenty will curl. Trying to cut to the middle. Into the slot. Quick shot on the backhand. Scores! He couldn't get it off the forehand because the door closed, so they had to turn to the backhand. He was able to do it. It gets deflected, but it goes in, and a 5:58 of the first. At 5:58 of the first, Kenty scores and opens things up in period number one. Shots in the period so far, 4 for Oakville, 0 Milton. Milton coming down the left-hand side, in on net, just slightly wide into the corner. Down around the back of the net, Milton will go up to the blue line. Fired high, loose puck, side of the net. Oh, they had a window there. Shrenko's without his stick. Help him out, boys. Help him out with his stick. Stacey will come away with it. He'll feed it across for Reisner. Just out of reach. Delayed offside. Boys had to tag up there. Broken up high in the zone there. Bukowskis has to go into the feet. Everybody's standing still. Hiltzy will gather. Broken up at the hash mark. Stacey sent it back in for Hogeboom. Hogeboom sent it back up for Stacey. Sent the length of the ice, but icing will be the call. 4:30. That'll pull it all the way back. Down to the right of Shrenko, up to the blue line, and it dribbles out. Broken up. Lambert has it in the feet. He's trying to slide it ahead for Bukowskis. Can't quite get it there. Milton trying to cut through the middle. Loose puck. Broken up high in the slot. Fistel will come back out the left-hand side. He's coming down in over the blue line. Kicks it over to the high circle. Quick shot. Ooh, blockered away by Milton's goaltender. Bottom of the circle down in the corner. Milton pressing it up the hash boards. They're trying to get out of the zone. quick shot, scores! As Lambert gets it on the bottom of the circle at 3:56. Fissel with the apple on that one. Play was broken up behind the boards. They got turned down around the bottom of the circle. Lambert stays with it, gets a quick shot off from the short side. Off to the hash marks. Little around the back of the net. Lambert will curl. He'll take it in the corner and backhand behind the zone. Little up for Policelli at the hash marks. Policelli will fire it around the boards. Not out of the zone though. They get turned back in the corner. Milton will push pressure on the end boards. Back up the blue line, quick shot. Misses on the far side, goes down into the corner. Milton has it on the end board. Center pass out front, high in the zone. They can't get the shot off cleanly. Into the feet, scramble, side of the net. And Schrenko will get the chopper down, no whistle. Puck popped out, and we will fire that down and out of the ice. But it's short, so icing is waived. Fresh lines out for everybody as we're pinned in for a while on that play. Down around the back of the net, Kinty. Miscue on the pass there. Down around the back of the net. Broken up at the dot, quick shot, doesn't make it through traffic. Into the feet, scramble play. Milton gets the first stick on it. They're going to skate it up the left-hand side, and they fire it off the glass, up and into the zone. Hiltzy will be there, he'll go off the boards. In the neutral zone, Kinty. Up into the neutral zone. 2-on-1 shaping up. Hogenboom breaks it up. Does a good job. Up for Harvey. Oh, he gets inside, down low, quick shot. Oh, misses on the near side. High off the window, up into the neutral zone. Milton coming down the right-hand side, broken up on the entry. Milton will get it down low in the zone. Gets fired back up into the neutral zone. Off the window, up in to Oakville territory. Milton pressuring in with the low forecheck. Up for Fanase, just above the hash marks. Turn back. Center and pass will go to Schrenko. Face off. Will be down and to the left to Schrenko. Fanase on the dot. There is some discussion at the bench. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, there's a mouth guard on the ice. They handed the linesman a stick, and then we'll use a rubber glove to take it off the stick because things you wouldn't have seen during COVID. Face off down to the left to Schrenko on the dot into the boards. Reisner slides it out for Fanase. Fanase has a little bit of space, tries to get around the outside. Center and pass down deep. Puck goes down in the open corner. Milton will bang it off the glass. It pops up into the neutral zone. All the way down. Icing will be the call. They waived it. Up in the middle, puck is loose. Done a good job there. Good job there by Ingsley. And Ingsley's going to get called But you know what? There are times you take a good penalty and a bad penalty, and that prevented a very high caliber scoring opportunity at point blank range. You got to get into him. He did. You got to pay the price. Now we got to help him out and fight that off. 2 minutes are on the clock, 24.1 seconds remaining in the first. Face off down and to the right. Milton down below the goal line, center and pass out front. It's broken up. Fissel will backhand it down. It's gloved in the neutral zone. Fissel will put pressure up high. Puck is sent down into the neutral zone. Broken out. Fissel trying to stay with it. Kenty grabs a loose puck. He's going to come down the right-hand side. Oh, as time ran out, there was a whistle. Just as I thought it was going to be offside. So, time expired as he crossed it over the blue line. All right, so that puts us, how's it going, bud? That puts us a minute 36 left on the PK for Ing. And again, I just want to point out, I'll take that penalty all day. There are good penalties and there are bad penalties. Ing, that's a great penalty. That is correct. What's on the board? Beauty, thank you. That's a good penalty. You prevented a high scoring caliber opportunity, and you have to prevent that shot from being taken off. You got tangled up on him a little bit. That's the risk you take. But you know what? We're going to fight that off here right now. 1:36 remaining shots in the first period. We're 6 Oakville, 4 Milton, and for Milton, Oakville up by 2. Time of the goals were 5:58 by Kenty, 3:56 by Lambert. 15 on the clock. Second period action underway. Now you can be sure that Milton is going to start pressing a lot harder. They're going to start skating faster, and they're going to start skating a lot more aggressively, and they're going to have perimeter play, and their board work is going to be a lot more aggressive. You have to expect it because both seasons are on the line, but we have the advantage on the scoreboard at the moment, and there will be nothing held back in this game at all as the puck goes down below the goal line, side of the net, center and pass out front, quick shot, and point blank, and the big trapper, and Schranko with a huge save. 54 seconds remaining on the power play. Fresh lines will come out. Down top of the zone for Milton. Side of the net, Milton centering, turn back on it, broken up into the feet. Milton around the back of the net looking for an option. They circle. Center pass comes out front. It skips through. It might be a foot race. Kenty's going to give chase. 25 seconds on the power play. Down the left-hand side. They'll feed it up to the zone. Broken up at the blue line. They'll get down to the hash marks. Take it deep into the corner. Milton circles. 10 seconds left on the power play. Center and pass at the hash marks. And a fire alarm has gone off in the building. Whistles have been blown just as the penalty expired. There is a fire alarm going. And I can tell you that this is not the first time we've been in this building when a fire alarm has gone off. This is a big recreational complex, and there are fire alarms all over the building, and there has been false alarms here before. Give this a second. We will try and figure out what's going on. But the last time that I was here and there was a fire alarm, they took the players off the ice. So.
Somebody's calling somebody, I think.
Players are at the benches. We'll just get a quick second here to figure out what's going on. Bear with us. Nobody in the building believes that this is a real fire, so nobody's leaving. The players are staying put. We just have to get the alarm shut off before we can play again. It might take a minute. I'm not sure the referees know what to do here either. I don't know what the rule is on something like this. Legally, I don't think they're allowed to do anything until the alarm is shut off, but I'm guessing. I'm not a firefighter, obviously. All right. Well, if we were at a pro league game right about now, somebody would introduce a kiss cam. And if you can pull that off, you knock yourself out. I don't know what the deal is here.
Have you ever had that? I think they're cooking popcorn.
We have. I've been in this building when it's gone off before they took the players off the ice. In this case, they did not. I have no idea what they will do here, but nobody seems to be leaving. So I don't know. We're just going to wait it out.
I'm sure it's a kitchen in the middle.
Do you think they burnt the popcorn?
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, you felt the smell. There was something there.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yep. Maybe we can play some music to drown out the noise of the fire alarm. I don't even know if they're allowed to do that. Wow. The official has come back onto the ice, having gone to the front desk. And they're saying, let's just see if we can figure this out here. He's talked to both benches.
Coach Nick doesn't look too happy.
Hey, bud, how's it going? Any idea what they do in this scenario? I just asked. I asked a parent what you do in this scenario. He said, "Yep, beer." It's like I don't disagree. That's hilarious. All right, well. All right. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but this really kills the vibe of a game.
But that's okay.
I mean, there's going to get to a certain point where when they restart the game, they're going to have to give them a warm-up again. I don't know what you do in this case.
I'm just gonna mute for a second.
I don't know if we want to, I don't know what we want to do here. All right, maybe do you want to just run run our sponsorship ad for a minute so we don't have to have an open mic?
Sure. All right.
And just zoom in on our bench and send a sponsorship ad. We'll come back as soon as we know anything at all. I just don't want to talk endlessly for who knows how long for no reason. Okay, stand by. All right. Quickest update I can give you is right now the fire truck is on site. So there's going to take a couple minutes to investigate the fact that there is no fire. And we should know something in a couple of minutes. But they are on site, so that's something. Well, I don't know what the ruling is, but at some point in time, they might need to give them.
What? Oh, firefighters right now. Like they walked in.
Yeah, the firefighters are in the building.
You can smell something. Unless that's. Oh, never mind.
Might be there. The question I have is how long of a break do they need to have? How long of a break constitutes having another warm up? Because this is now like intermission territory. Well. Oh, there you go. Point the camera that way. There you go. You want some in-house action? Firefighters are in the building, walking the concourse. All right. It shouldn't be too long now. They have to go through their protocol. I mean, the one good thing is if there really is a fire, I mean, they're all on ice.
How about us?
Oh, we can go hop the boards. We can go hop the boards. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe they're checking the fire alarm that was pulled?
I think maybe.
Probably one of the kids pulled it.
What, you think it was that one right there? All right.
Well, my GoPro is. I hope it's gonna last long enough.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. All right. Whoa. All the players are being sent to the dressing room. All the players have just been sent to the dressing room. Daryl, keep me hot.
I think it was those kids that ran by.
Sorry?
I think it was the little kids that ran by.
So what's happening right now?
You have to wait. It reached 450.
Francisco, remember that this game is not suspended. We are currently waiting on approval to continue.
Okay. Not suspended.
All right.
Nope. All right. Well, we'll just wait here for a couple more minutes and we'll wait and see what they actually rule. It's odd that they sent the players into the dressing room this far into the scenario. So I know nothing. Nobody knows anything. We're going to go to a sponsorship spot and we're just going to let this play out. Apologies, but like we have nothing to control here. So sponsorship ad while we're here. And as soon as we know anything, we'll come back. Have at it. Thanks, Daryl. Oh, baby, the fire alarm has been turned off. The referees are going back on the ice, but we don't have any players. So you're gonna have to give it a minute. They're probably gonna give them a short warm-up. All right, there's 2 minutes on the clock. So when the players come on, hey bud, how's it going? When the players come back on the ice, they will get a 2-minute warm-up, and then we'll be resuming the second period, to which there is 13 minutes and 24 seconds left, and 5-on-5 hockey because the penalty just expired. So let's just let it roll, leave the mic on, and when they're ready, we'll go. What's that?
I just need another storyline.
Yeah, I know. So much drama. So much drama. All right. The players have been waved back on the ice. All right, they're going to get a 2-minute warm-up, and then we will resume action in the second period. Currently, the shots are 7-6 in favor of Milton. The score is 2-0 in favor of Oakville. Yeah. All right, slowly we're rebuilding the vibe in the building. Slowly. All right, we're going to let things reacclimate, right? We're back, kinda, slowly. All right, 20 seconds on the clock. How's it going, bud? All right. We got work to do. Hey, bud. Oh. All right, boys, to go back to the benches for a very short how do you do, and we will be back in action. What happened there?
He caught an edge.
Oh, Shrenko caught an edge and fell over. All right, play is back underway. Back up the blue line, banging off the boards. Milton, top of the zone, quick shot in on net. And the first shot out of the gate was a very, very weak shot, and it bounced in front of Shrenko. Bouncing pucks are always hard to handle, and it slipped through a tiny hole. So, at the 13:15 mark of the second period, Milton gets one on the board. All right, back to center ice, 2-1 is the score, 13:15 on the clock. Fissel down the left-hand side. He'll put the brakes on at the hash marks. Slip inside, down low to the opposite corner for Rakowskis. Rakowskis into the feet. Dumped in deep. Policelli will get to it around the back of the net. Up to the blue line and skips through. It's a foot race 2-on-1. Can Fisso get there first? Up on the boards. Lambert follows it up. Quick shot goes off a leg. Rakowskis in the shot. Quick slot. Rebound. Pops out. Up to the blue line. Shot in on net and held. Fresh lines will come out. Everybody's settled down from that bumpy start there. Face off to the right of Milton's goaltender. Shot goes towards the net. Loose puck, rebound. Up to the hash marks. Hilsey trying to move it down below the bottom of the net. Stacey and Kenty working the inboards. It's in the feet. Stacey and Kenty moving long. Harvey will come up to the blue line for Hoagie. Quick shot goes off a leg. Up to the blue line. Hoagie will fire another one. Misses on the far side. Out to the open corner. Kenty will go into the corner. Pushing it around at the hash marks. Sliding it around. They'll come back up the blue line with it. Hiltzy will chip it down in the zone. It slides up to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Milton will get up and out of the blue line. Up to the neutral zone. All the way back down around. Hiltzy will skate it and slide it up for Harvey. Harvey will skate it in over the line. Quick shot goes off the leg, bouncing puck. Kenty trying to get a piece of it. He'll go into the corner for it. Milton up in the neutral zone. And that is offside. How is that not offside? Oh, it is. They just let it go. Harvey up the middle. He'll go cross ice speed. Stacey trying to catch up to it, but Milton's going to catch up to it first. Get out of the zone, bud. Fanasi with the forecheck. Broken up. He gets a piece of it. Gets inside. In the slide. Quick shot. Scores! Fanasi with the cherry pick. Slides to the left side and makes no mistake. And at 10:44, they get that one back. Fanasi unassisted. Off the pick play. At 10:44, the 2-goal lead is restored. Shots right now, 9-8 in favor of Oakville. This series has got so much drama in it, it is hard to describe it all. I'm not even getting into the stuff that's happening off ice, but their fan base is full. There's lots of stuff going on. Banging away in the low slot, up to the hash marks. 2 will slide it up into the neutral zone. Broken up at the line. Milton will gather. They'll go around the horn, far side. Ing will go off the boards. Fanasi gives chase on the forecheck to put pressure and rush the pass. Ing and 2 down below. Milton grabs it at the hash marks. And they will fire it off the glass and around the back of the net. Play is broken up into the feet. Ing is going to skate down. He cuts to the middle. Everybody's hung up on the blue line. He will dump it in. Everybody gets a quick change on the dump in. Rakowskis putting pressure. Play is broken up in the neutral zone. Chip to the open wing. Rakowski is trying to push it through. Puck is fired off the partition and ends up in the bench. 9-18. Woo-hoo! Just outside the blue line. Lambert takes a draw. Puck squirts up in the neutral zone. Policelli will gather. He'll go back to Little. Little goes around the horn, off the boards for Rakauskas. Rakauskas slides it up for Lambert in the middle. Lambert on the left-hand side fires it in towards the net, and the goaltender is forced to hang on to it. We've got a face-off down low and in their zone with 9:02 remaining. Face-off will be down and to the right of Milton's goaltender. How's it going, bud? Kenty on the draw, and Milton has been booted from the circle. Try it again. Kenty wins the draw, comes back to the blue line. Fired in towards the net. Milton gathers on the right wing. They'll push it out into the middle. No, sweetie, thank you. Kenty trying to get inside. Little trying to move the puck in. Oh, big hit down in the corner. Another big hit on the numbers. This is going to get chippy. This whole series has been chippy. And once you got a team that's got their back against the wall, things will escalate. We're not there yet, but we're heading in that direction. So the intensity is only going to increase, which makes for great hockey. But composure is everything. Kenty to the high slot for Hoagie. Hoagie, quick shot, loose puck, side of the net. Hiltz up to the blue line. Hoagie will send it back into the corner. Kenty gets a piece of it. Harvey trying to help him out with the puck is loose down in the corner. They're digging for it. A couple of players from both teams in there. Puck is stalled. Now comes loose. Kenty below the goal line. He'll go around the back of the net. Quick shot from the short side. Puck pops out. Oh, big hit around the back of the net. Milton will pick it up in the low corner. Puck is gloved down in the neutral zone. Milton throws. Milton had sprung a player loose, jumped the gun, threw themselves offside at 7:55. Shots are starting to creep now, 13-8 in favor of Oakville. Reiser on the right, Stacey left, Financier on the dot, Ing 2 on D. Financier working it, trying to push over. Puck goes down in the corner. At the hash marks. Up to the hash marks, bouncing puck up the blue line, and it gets loose. But two's there, he'll break it up. Financier turns it for Reiser. Reiser bouncing it through for Stacey. Stacey down in the corners, the puck rolled ahead on him. He'll button hook into the corner, but it's just at a reach up the blue line. They'll fire it, there's an arm in the air. And it's an interference call on... Oh, it's on Stacey. Didn't see it. All right. So Stacey picks up an interference call. You can flash on the shots every now and then, in case I don't say it enough. All right, so we're down a man for two. Lambert on the draw. It's into the feet. Puck comes back up at the blue line. Milton goes to the hash marks. Quick shot, broken up, and off the boards and down the length of the ice. Down around the back in the net. Milton down the right-hand side. High in the slot, quick shot, loose puck, rebound, kicked out. Lambert will get there first. He'll go hard off the boards all the way down. That's going to get us almost down to the minute mark by the time they reacquire the offensive zone. Play is broken up in the neutral zone. Fissel with the pressure, breaks up the play on the boards. Puck goes down around the back of the net. Policelli will wrap it hard on the boards, but it doesn't get out. Now it's out. Kenty trying to get loose. The forecheck to break up the play halfway through on the PK. Milton coming down through the middle. They'll go to the right side. Kenty will take him to the boards. Play is broken up, in tight, in the feet. Policelli off the boards, up to the hash marks, not out. Milton circling down low, looking for an option. Center and pass into the feet. and cleared away by Kenty. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty to 49. Broken up in the neutral zone. Denied entry. Rukowskis at the line, pushes them back. Puck gets into the feet. Held up at the blue line. And offside on the Dipsy-Do. We'll get a whistle. 5:36, 17 on the power play. Lambert on the draw. Milton wins it back. Up to the blue line. Poke check from behind and sent back down deep and on goal, and they are forced to cover it. Now, so you win some, you lose some. 2 seconds left on the power play. We get a face-off in their end, but it's a shorthanded draw. So you got to be careful now of scenarios here, but at least we're 200 feet away. Stacey with his hand on the handle. Door is open. Stacey's back in the play. He'll resume play on the ice at the hash marks. Stacey will backhand it down, trying to hit Harvey up the blue line. Puck squirts it loose. Stacey will gather it. Pass rolled off his stick, gets loose. Poke check from behind. They got a man inside you. Stacey far side. Takes the pressure off. Milton gets a chance to get set up though. Into the feet. 2 will slide it up. And that is going to be a call on 77. Interference. And I will say right now that I don't think that was an interference call. He touched the puck and I thought he was inside the window. I thought that was a good hit. It was enough to inside the window for the delay on the play, I thought. Either which way, that puts us now up a man for 2 at 4:36. Shots are 14-9 for Milton. Face off down low, quick shot. Doesn't make it through the traffic, down into the corner. Puck goes off the hash marks. Lambert will set it down deep around the back of the net. Fissel is there with Rukowskis. Rukowskis will go off the boards for 2. 2 back for Rukowskis. They'll share space. Puck goes high and bounces up and into the neutral zone. Rukowskis slides it ahead for Lambert. Rolls off of his stick. We get sent back down. First 30 are dead. Easton will go for a skate with it. Up through the middle. But it slides ahead, so that'll be an icing call as the puck rolls off his stick. A little bit of an errant slide. Face off down low, shot towards the net. Squirts around the outside at the hash marks. Fissel taken into the boards. So they're going to call Policelli on that play. Also, I don't think that was a play either. I disagree with the last 2 calls, 1 to Milton, 1 to us. I think the first call was soft and they equalized it with another soft call. You be the judge. You watch the replay on both of them. Anyway, we are now down 2. They've got 1.5 minutes ahead of us on the clock. Milton down into the corner. They'll go around the back of the net. Play is broken up the side of the net. Lambert will get there. He'll slide up for Rukowskis. Rukowskis tries to pop it out in the middle. Rukowskis popped away. Scrapped the puck. He's down low. Quick shot over the crossbar. Up to the blue line. Lambert will keep it on side. Quick shot from Little. Puck goes into the corner. Rukowskis gets a piece of it. Puck slides out and down the ice. Another 25 seconds of 4-on-4 as Hogaboom will wrap it around the boards. Rakowskis will gather on the hash marks to build some steam. He's got some space. He'll leave it for Lambert. Lambert at the circle trying to center it out for Rakowskis. Couldn't connect on it. Hiltzy will send it down below the goal line. Lambert will gather it up. He'll try to send it back. Penalty to Milton is now over. We're shorthanded for 50 seconds. And they're down low, inside on the breakaway from the guy outside down low. And a huge save by Shrenko. Milton's penalty had expired. They got their guy out of the box. He jumped the play, got on a breakaway, tried to put the juke on, and Shrenko stayed square and fundamental and strong and kept tight to that post and kept it closed. 40 seconds left on the penalty, 2:20 on the clock for the second period. Quick shot goes off the handle, the stick, high off the glass. Milton down below the goal line, looking for an option. Center and pass. Broken up side of the net. Loose puck scramble. Oh, Milton had the back door wide open and we're not able to turn the play. Things are getting rough, folks. Quick shot around the side of the net. Kenty will move the puck up. It gets sent back in. 5 seconds. The door is open. Policelli's back on the ice. He'll go to the bench, short side of the net, and Shrenko will cover it up. And we're going to whistle, and that has been killed off. Shots are 13-15 in favor of Oakville. Getting matched back up. There's 1:34 remaining in the second period. Face-off comes back from Milton. Quick shot, side of the net. Milton in the corner at the hash mark, center and pass. Reiser trying to get loose. Up for Reisner. Reisner trying to hit Fanassi. Fanassi up for Chotar. Chotar trying to get inside. Last minute of play in the second period. Poke check broken up by Hogaboom. Reiser gets a piece of it, holds the play down low. Milton comes up to the hash marks, up to the zone, top of the zone. Hogaboom cuts on the backhand, slides it through, loose puck, rebound. Chotar curls, side of the net. Another shot, side of the net. Puck will come back up the hash marks. Quick shot, rebound. Oh, goes off the leg for Reisner. High in the zone. Hiltzy will go back down in the corner. 15 seconds on the clock. Hogaboom will go off the boards. Can't play it as we're slow getting out of the zone. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds flat, actually, as the whistle is blown on the icing call. Wowzers. I've never said wowzers on an open mic before. Face-off is hung up on the dot, into the feet, cleared away, and that will do it for the second period of play. Shots in the second period were 12 Oakville, 10 Milton, for a total of 14-18. So boys go over and check in with the coaches. Remember, this was a 10-15-15 setup, so there is no flood. But we did get that extended long break just into the second period while the fire alarm went off. Let's not forget about that little piece of drama.
After a break.
The chats are over. The table is set. The final period of hockey for somebody is coming right now, because remember, if this goes into overtime, the point is awarded to Milton. Our season is done. If we win in regulation, their season is done. We're up by 2, 15 on the clock, and this is for a berth to the Tri-County Championship. Ing will go around the back of the net. 2 will get a piece of it. Puck pops on the boards. Up to the hash mark. Rakowskis will chip it. He'll get just enough to get loose. He'll slide ahead for Fissel. Fissel slides it ahead for Rakowskis. Rakowskis will chip it outside of the net. The puck is up on the apron. Goaltender reaches around. Lambert will take the draw. Into the feet. Rakowskis off the boards. Fissel comes away with it, trying to center it out front. Loose puck goes up to the blue line. 2 will sidestep. Ing has to slide over. He'll chip it back down into the zone. Milton trying to get loose. They'll shoot it in deep. Goes down around the back of the net. Lambert will get there first. He'll backhand it up for Rakowskis. Rakowskis has Fissel in the middle. It bounces over his stick. Ing's going to go for a skate. He's got some wheels. He turns the corner. Center and pass goes just over the crossbar as it was deflected. Harvey pins it up against the boards. It gets into the feet. Play is chipped ahead, sent the length of the ice. Kenty will get there first in the open corner. He'll send it over for Little. Little will move it up. Kenty and Iannacci down the left-hand side. Iannacci will skate it in over the line. Trying to get it over for Kenty. Iannacci around the back. He'll come back up the dot for Harvey. Quick shot deflected. Up over the net. Kenty use the body to keep it outside. He'll curl through the slot. Goes off a leg. Puck comes up to the blue line. Kenty pops it in the middle. Harvey trying to get loose. Puck squirts, hits a leg, pops off in the corner. Little has to go off a leg. Harvey will fire it in. It's knocked down. It's a high stick touch, but Milton gets it next. It's waved. Policelli shot on net. Ooh, they almost tipped it into their own net. It was loose. Bouncing puck. Things are going to start feeling really I'm not going to say desperate, that's not the right word. Icing is called. You're going to start feeling clock pressure. Okay? You're going to start feeling clock pressure from Milton. That's going to show up in aggressiveness and extra hits. As long as they stay composed, that's going to be a lot to handle. As long as we stay composed, we can weather that storm. But you can't skate on your heels. You got to be on your toes. Being on your toes is how you got here in the first place. If you sit back and try to protect a 2-goal lead, it'll be a problem. You have got to skate and try to put another one on the clock. Up for Stacey in the middle, rolls on his puck, he chips it ahead, bottom of the circle, center and pass, squirts around, it'll come back up the blue line for Hiltz. Hiltz will send it back in, bouncing puck. Reiser will send it down in the corner for Stacey. Stacey looking for an option. He'll come back up, Hiltz, top of the circle. Down around the back of the net, Stacey picks it up on the inboards. Reisner will chip it back. Broken up on the hash marks. Delayed offside. Still delayed. Still delayed. Milton coming up in the neutral zone. They'll come down the left-hand side. Quick shot in on net. And Schrenkel will hang on to it. Shots are currently 19-15. Face-off is down and to the right of Schrenkel. Milton on the draw. They'll come back up the blue line. Shot is broken up. Lambert, he'll skate it through the neutral zone. He will dump it in deep. Fissel will give chase. Up to the hash marks. Puck is loose. Milton skating it down. Left-hand side gets turned back on the breakout, and the puck is flicked up and over the dasher and rolls into the Milton bench. 11:01 on the clock. Lambert's going to take this draw. Rakowskis and Fissel, Ing and 2. Puck comes back to hash marks, up to the blue line. Quick shot, deflected, just missed the far post. Bouncing puck into the feet of Rakowskis. He'll leave it for Ing. Ing will chip it deep down in the zone. Lifted high and out of the zone. 2. And Ing will break up the play. Center and pass, side of the net. 2 will skate around with it. He'll put a button hook on and come back around for Lambert on the open wing. Rakowskis will chip it up, but not out of the zone. Sent in deep below the goal line. Quick shot by Milton as we had trouble getting loose there. And the puck squirted out and landed on the stick of a Milton player in the slot. And they come back within 1 at the 10:24 mark. The 10:24 mark of the third period. Milton is within 1, scores 3-2. Puck is sent in deep. Hits a leg, pops right back in the neutral zone. Up against the boards there at the penalty box. Kenty working with it. Puck comes up to Policelli. Bounces. Chotar. Little. Kenty into the inboards. We just crossed the 10-minute barrier of the third period. The 10-minute of regulation. Harvey up to the blue line. It just pops out over the... Nope, they held the line. Just barely. Harvey, quick shot, loose puck is held by the Milton goaltender at 9:39.
Do our kids know that they can't reach overtime?
Oh, I'm sure they know what's going on the bench. All right, Fanassier, Inachi, Reisner, Hoagie, Hiltzy. Quick shot towards the net, towed away. Reiser will send it in deep around the back of the net. Up at the blue line. Puck is sent all the way down. Icing is waved off. Hoagie will get there first. He'll go around the back of the net. Milton comes away with it in the corner. They'll come back up at the blue line. Quick shot goes off a leg. Miss on the far side. Reiser will catch up to it at the hash marks. Shot is broken up. Fanassier will go back the other way. Comes over to the hash marks. Hiltzy will push it over for Hogeboom. Hogeboom will sidestep, but it gets sent back into her zone. Hiltzy will catch up to it. Fired high in the zone and not out. Rolls on the stick of Milton. They'll fire towards the net, and Schrankel will say enough of that. Do not take silly penalties in this game. I can see you pushing and shoving down there, and this is not the place for that. If you're taking a penalty, it's a penalty that needs to be took right now. Everything that you do in this game has to be done with purpose for another 8 minutes and 39 seconds. Puck is won back down in the corner, lifted high in the glass from Ing up to Fissel, up to the blue line. Curls back in the zone. Ing will slide over for 2. Has turned back. Milton putting a lot of pressure on Oakville right now. Slid ahead. Bouncing puck up for Rakowskis. Rakowskis will turn. Bottom of the circle. Out front, center and pass. Big hit there in the M boards against Rakowskis. He was slow to get up. He's back in the play. Ing will turn. Puck slides up in the neutral zone. We're across the 8-minute barrier. 2 has it on his feet. Harvey down in the corner. He'll slide up for Fissel. Broken up. Up in the neutral zone. Goes off a foot. And icing is the call. Sorry, offside is the call. I said icing. Offside is the call as Milton touch it inside the line. We're at 7:30 flat remaining in the third. Kenty, Harvey, Stacy, Policelli, Little. There's a conversation being had at the Milton bench. All right, they're all set. Puck is won back. Fired ahead by Oakville. Kenty will give chase in the corner. Puck is slid loose all the way down. Policelli's the last man back. He's got a man in on him. Play is broken up down in the corner. Puck comes back up the blue line. In on net, loose puck, rebound, side of the net. Kenty will come away with it. Cross ice feed goes off the skate. Harvey will curl into it. He'll go down the left-hand side. He'll dump it in deep around the back of the net. 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Skate! Down around the back of the net, center and pass here, front point blank, and cover it up. Schrankel will hang on to it. Yeah. Face off down to the right, Fanasi on the dot. Puck is fired. Popped up high in the neutral zone. Broken up on the centering feed across the slot. Milton into the corner first. Puck goes down to the open corner around the back. Milton will come back the other way. Looking for an option. They hang on to it. They'll go off the boards up to the blue line. Point shot. Misses on the near side around the back of the net. Milton gathers on the hash marks. 6 minutes in regulation remaining. Puck goes up to the hash marks. Broken up. Harvey will grab it. He's going to skate it down the left-hand side. He's got a little bit of room. He's pushing. Sorry, I said Harvey. Ing, my bad. Big hit into the end boards. Puck comes up the blue line. 2. Milton coming down the left-hand side. Trying to get in tight. Play is broken up. Side of the net. Milton circles around the back. Pinned up against the boards. Milton has it. Side of the net. Broken up. Puck will come up to the blue line and get out and down. Milton will gather in their zone. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Puck is shot into the open corner. Little battling in the corner. Puck slides up for Rakowskis. Rakowskis has the puck slip past him. Fissel on it, trying to stay loose with it. Gets inside. Broken up at the high boards. Fissel trying to stay with it. Puck squirts up in the air. Batted away, down into the corner. Fissel working the end boards, 4.5 minutes. Puck, bang away. Milton trying to come down the left-hand side. Broken up, the play goes down around the back of the net. High in the zone. Milton goes and has the puck roll outside the blue line. Everybody has to tag up. They'll fire deep into our territory and give us possession with 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Remember, this has to be a regulation win. Puck goes in on net, and Schrenkel will hold it. .357, the shots are 22-20. Overtime will not work because Milton has the extra point. Has to be done in regulation. It's a 1-goal game. The next 4 minutes of chaos is going to be fun. I don't know what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. Kenty on the draw. Back up the blue line. Shot towards the net, goes around the back as it misses. Center and pass broken up. Hogaboom will skate it out of the zone. 3-on-2 going back the other way. Hogaboom will get around the corner on the outside. He'll hang on with it down below the bottom of the circle. Center and pass out front. Puck is fired up into the zone. Puck is knocked off the stick. They can't come into the zone on the delayed offside. They'll fire it into Oakville territory. We'll bang it off the boards. It comes out of the zone. Kenty picks up the loose puck. He'll push around to the left-hand side, puts the brakes on. Pinned up against the boards. Kenty will fire it in around the back of the net. In over the zone, left-hand side. Poke check breaks up the place. Hilty gets a piece of it. Miscue on the breakout. They'll turn it up. Hilty lost his stick. Puck is high in the zone. Quick shot towards the net. Doesn't make it through the traffic. Get ahead of the zone. Hilty needs a new twig. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in regulation play. Milton coming down the right-hand side, broken up at the blue line, turn back in the neutral zone. 2 gathered around the left-hand side. He will knife it down into the zone. On the tip, no icing. 2 minutes flat remaining. Milton up through the middle. 2 is back. It'll go around the back of the net. Fissel trying to catch up to it. It comes up and out of the zone. They can't play it. They got to wait on the tag. High in the zone, chipped off the boards. Fissel will move it up into the neutral zone. Minute and a half left in regulation play. Milton up to the left-hand side. Icing, offside is the call as they missed on the pass and stepped in over the line. Minute and 20 seconds remaining. Face-off will be just outside the blue line. Kenty on the draw. Financier with Harvey up front. Little and Policelli. Puck is on the blue line. Kenty trying to work with it. He comes away with it. Bottom of the circle. Quick shot. Loose puck. Squirts off on the rebound. Financier. He'll send it down deeper on the back of the net. Goes to the open corner. As we roll up on the last minute of play in regulation. Policelli around the back of the net. He'll go high off the window. Icing will be the call. Now you can see that Milton has their empty net because they have to get this goal. So be careful of the odd man, be careful of the extra space, be careful of everything. And if it was me, I'm calling a timeout. Timeout has been called. Well, I've got an ulcer and a little bit of puke has come up in my mouth, and look, this is as fun as youth hockey gets. This is a blast. Both these teams, the shots are 23-20. It's a 1-goal game. This is the dead even match by two teams that have been dead even matched all season long. I gave you the recap on that when the broadcast started. And for it to be this tight is no surprise. There's 48.6 seconds left on the clock. This is the whole season right here. Face off to the right of Schrenko. Lambert takes a draw into the feet. Little gets a piece of it, broken up, goes down around the back of the net. The extra attack, and the puck comes out front, and they score with 39.7 seconds left. Milton scored and forced a tie. Well, we need to pull our goalie now because we have to get a goal back. We got 40 seconds to get a goal back. Into the feet. Up into the neutral zone. Up for Mikauskis. He's got a little bit of space trying to get loose. "13 seconds left on the clock. Center and pass out front. Harvey at the hash marks. Center and pass goes off a leg. Down in the corner. 5 seconds on the clock. Time will expire. Now, I don't know how many people in the building know this actual scenario, but according to the rules,
Season's over.
this is the whole thing. There's no point in playing this game. So I don't know what's happening right now.
I guess they're just gonna force the play.
Give me a second, see if I can figure it out. I'm not sure why we're prepping for an overtime because that's it. They gain the extra point. It's done and done. So give me a second, see if I can figure it out. It should be over. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
I'll play it. All right, our team's gonna play it.
I don't know why they're playing this. Into the feet. All right, we're playing overtime. Rakowskis down low. Kenty gets a piece of it. Into the feet. Broken up. 2 will gather. Rakowskis will pick up the loose puck in the neutral zone. He'll come down the right-hand side. Quick shot over the crossbar. Kenty into the feet, trying to slide it out. Back for Kenty. It's not a cross check, it's 2 minutes for head contact. That's the way they just called that. Yeah, 2 minutes. Lambert on the draw. Loose puck. Broken up on the circle by 2. 2 will go around the back of the net. He'll pin it up against the boards. Try to kill some time off the clock. Puck squirts out in front. Covered up by Shrenko. That's going, bud. Good, good, good. Lambert. Into the corner. Milton center pass out front. Into the feet. Quick shot. Towed away. Tied up in the end boards. Puck squirts loose. Milton has it in the corner. They'll come up to the hash marks. Puck squirts loose down in the corner. 2 will grab it. Fire it around the boards. It doesn't get out. Center and pass picked off by Lambert. Fernandez doing a good job on the pressure. Harvey, quick shot just over the crossbar. I'm not sure the goalie saw that. Hogaboom will fire it towards the net, bouncing puck. Broken up and fired directly at a play. Fernandez on the dot, squirted loose. Milton coming down the left-hand side with some steam, in tight, quick shot, held by Shrenko. Shrenko's played a fine game of hockey this afternoon. 21 seconds remaining. Lambert on the draw. Milton curls in the corner. Down around the back of the net. Up to the blue line. Puck skips through the blue ice. Milton will curl down in the corner. They'll come back around with it. Penalty is now over. Rakowskis onto the ice. At the hash marks. Across Policelli will slide it up for Reisner. Reisner trying to push it up for Rakowskis. Gets into the feet. That was an offside call, not a penalty call. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what to do here. Does the game need to be played to its conclusion and it doesn't matter? I honestly don't know, but this is not what the rule stated and not the way it was explained to me prior to the start of the game. So, round the boards. Stacy at the hash marks, trying to push that puck up and over the blue line. Back for Policelli. He'll go hard off the window. Wheel, bud, wheel, bud, wheel. Stacy breaks up the play around the back of the net, trying to center it. Up to the blue line. It gets outside and down the ice. Icing will be the call. Kendi on the dot. High off the window, up to the blue line, broken up. Ink gets a piece of it, he'll turn. Slides it up in the neutral zone for Easton. Play is touched by a Milton player on the bench, knocked down. Kenty on the dot. Puck squirts ahead. Milton has it down in their corner. Puck goes high off the window, rides the dasher up to the blue line. Not out. Milton has it cutting through the middle. Play is broken up at the blue line. Harvey trying to slide it ahead. Over for Chotar. They'll push it down in the corner. Chotar pushes it over to the perimeter. Bouncing puck. Gets into the feet. Kenty grabs the loose puck. He's got some space. Going down the right-hand side. Try to stay inside with it. Up for Harvey. Milton had a cherry pick, and they just missed on it. Lambert on the dot. Rakowskis and Fissel, Policelli and Little. Up to the blue line. Milton out over the line, has it knocked off their stick in the neutral zone. Puck squirts out loose. Rakowskis trying to get loose with it. Puck is tangled up in the linesman. Center and pass out front, high in the zone. The air and pass will pull it outside the line. Lambert goes cross ice. Backhanded around to the hash marks on the far side. Puck is broken up. Lambert feeds Fissel up the middle. Fissel stays with it. Into the boards. Broken up, inside, tight. Big save by Schrenko. Puck squirts around. Quick shot. Another shot. Side of the net, another shot. East will skate it up the right-hand side. He'll cut to the middle. Rakowskis has the puck where Lambert slides it ahead for Rakowskis up the middle. Quick shot. In on net and held by Milton.
You don't suppose that the number of wins matter over time?
Well, that's what I'm hoping, but that's not the way it was explained to us prior to the game start. On the dot. Puck squirts to the open wing. Poked ahead, Reisner will fire it down deep in the zone. Puck is in on net and held. 3:17 remaining. We don't understand either. Kenty on the dot. Hogaboom, quick shot in on net, loose puck, rebound. Stacey got a tip on it, but it was really tight to the net. So it wasn't enough to move it well. They'll try it again. Milton down the left-hand side, trying to get inside the poke check to break up the play. Into the feet of Stacey up the left-hand side. He'll grab it, try to slide it ahead for Lambert. For Harvey, sorry. Harvey down low. Kenty. Down in the inboards. Puck goes down the hash marks. Broken up. Little gets a piece of it. Fire cross ice feed. Hogaboom. Hard off the boards. Down below the goal line for Milton. Broken up. Backhanded around the boards. Little will pick it up in the open corner. Down into the corner, around the back of the net. Lambert will push it back for Little. Little will pin it up. Down below the goal line, Milton curling. Inside 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Shot on net, gloved and held. Lambert on the dot. In tight down low, backhanded shot, and gloved by Shrenko as he makes another huge save from in tight and down low. Off the draw, Milton picks up below the goal line, puck comes out front, quick shot. Broken up, Fissel trying to move it ahead. Tied up from behind. Two picks it up. He'll gather. He'll curl. He'll slide up for Rukowskis. Rukowskis moves it up for Lambert. Lambert will chip it ahead to the open corner as we hit the last minute of play in the overtime period.
Last minute of play in overtime.
Puck is sent the length of the ice. Icing will be the call. It'll get sent all the way back. The fire alarm has gone off again. Are you kidding me? The fire alarm has gone off again. The maintenance crews are scrambling. I don't know what to tell you. This is not ideal for anybody. Two fire drills is a bit much. All right, well, I don't know what to tell you, so maybe we'll just,
Does that mean?
He's dialing back the clock to the time when they'll probably put it back a couple of seconds here. But this is a bit much. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll probably switch over to a sponsor ad again and see if we can figure out what we're going to do here. The players are going to the dressing room right now while we figure this out.
Another pee break.
Another pee break, another beer. Obviously, we have to wait for the fire department to show up again, so this is going to take another 15 minutes to play 1 minute of hockey, to which something I thought was already concluded on the point spread, so I don't really know what the deal is. So I'm going to see if I can figure this out. So we're going to go to sponsorship ads, and I'll be back with any information I can gather. Okay, All right, so best we can tell is there actually might be a small fire. So we're being vacated out of the building. We're just going to let the ad sponsorship roll for as long as we can. When we know something, we'll tell you. Till then, just stand by for probably a long time because we're heading to the parking lot. Drama, 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 people. All right, back in a bit. All right, sure, unmute me. All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we have ever witnessed anything like this. There is 56 seconds remaining in overtime, tied at 3, and there's your team. So, apparently, now in the building, this is a quadplex, so there's 4 rinks, and then there's a rec center and a pool and basketball courts all at the back. Apparently on the back of the building, there is a small fire. So we are here. So right now, the fate of today is undetermined. We don't know what we're doing, so we're doing this. Never seen this before in all of our years. There's so much drama, but today is crazy. But I will tell you, I don't know what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. So until then, stand by. You know as much as we do at this point. We'll talk real soon. Hang in there, people. All right, so listen, this is going to take some time. We're just going to run a commercial spot for our ad sponsors, and we're going to leave it like that until we know more. This could be an extended break, and at some point in time, a decision about how the course of today is going to play out will be made. Right now, we don't know anything except we are just standing still, waiting. All right? So when we know something, we'll let you know. Till then, we're going to run a sponsorship bit, and we're just going to stay with it. Okay? All right. Talk soon. We're heading back in. It's going to take us a minute to get back up, but we're heading back in. Stay with us. Craziest day ever. All right, let's go. Focus, boys, focus. Are you putting me on camera? Put it on them. Is my mic on?
It's off. It's off. So hot.
All right, is my mic still on?
Yeah, I turned it off.
Okay. All right, listen, we're back in the building. You can see it shine down there. Both teams are just re-entering the building. Nobody's wearing skates, right? Nobody's wearing skates. This is going to take a few minutes to get back up and running. And when it does, I'll fill you in. Because I've learned a couple of things while I was away. Broadcast booth is a mess, Daryl.
No way.
All right. The mic's gonna disconnect for a second. All right, it's back on.
Now, I have no idea. The video ninja is not going to be correct.
Probably not.
Let's just try to take a second if we can see if we can get it close.
Oh shoot! I moved it too.
Okay, let me just provide a point of clarification now. Because we were talking about the point spread earlier, and it's the first team to 4 points. And we understood going into this game that the 4 points were the first team to 4 points. However, the points are not awarded until the conclusion of the game. The game has to be played in its entirety. Because both teams, if we win in overtime, we will both end up with 4 and the W is awarded, right? If they win, they get the extra points, they're done. If we win, it's tied at 4 and we get the W, so we move on. So it is quite literally the winner moves on the way it should be, but it was not a clean line too, because the points actually do matter. So, and that wasn't made clear earlier on, but it boils down to as simple as that. Winner moves on. We are 50. Okay, so on the clock, you can see they have put up 10 minutes. They have put 10 minutes on the clock. So we're just going to leave that there. It's not very clear. I don't know if you can see it very well.
It's because of the mesh.
Because of the meshing. There's 9 minutes on the clock here. We're going to go back to our commercials bit in just a second. As we get close, we'll get everything sorted and then we'll figure it all out. But until then, just sit by for a minute. We're going to go back to the ad sponsors until we get probably within, as we see the boys at the gates. are 2 minutes back to the resuming play after the second fire drill, to which we were told there was a fire. There wasn't actually a fire. The building was cleared, but we were out. Well, you saw it. We were all outside. We had people in cars trying to stay warm. Skates were off. Chaos and drama, chaos and drama. The silliness is just way too much. So, referees are just gonna let the boys back on in just a second here and we'll figure it all out. So, the time of the last goal for Milton was
It was like 30 seconds left or something. Or 40, I can't remember. You want me to go back and check?
no, you don't have to. Minute and 2? No.
Oh, 48.6.
48.6 seconds.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. I think that's when they pulled their goalie. 39.6.
39.
Yeah, my bad.
So, all right. Boys are heading on the ice. I imagine they're going to give them a warm-up, so I'll do all the recap. So, the boys are just about to head back on the ice. They're going to give them a warm-up for sure. And then I'll do a quick recap of how we arrived here and how we're going to do it. There's a toot from the whistle. The referees have waved us on. And look, zoom to that far corner. Look, the firemen are staying in the building. The firemen are staying in the building after the second call. So we're going to play in 1 minute. Now, here's the thing you need to know. Okay? We scored first period, 5:58 from Kenty, 3:56 Lambert, and then in the second, Milton scored at 13:15, and then at 10:44, 10:44 we scored again. I got mixed up on who scored that one, and then at 10:24 they scored again and put us down by 1, and 39 seconds left in the third, they scored to tie it up with the goalie pulled. We've played out in a nearly complete 10-minute overtime, and there is 52 seconds left. You can turn this off. There's 52.6 seconds remaining in the overtime period. It's shots at 27-25. We are going to play this. And, okay, you know what? They're going to take a quick break. We'll talk about it as soon as it breaks up here. But if there is no conclusion at this 52.6 seconds, there will be a shootout, to which I will go over the rules very shortly after that. All right. You can't make this stuff up. This is the strangest broadcast we have ever done. All right, the face-off will be down and to the left of the Milton goaltender. Kenty on the draw, Rakowskis, Lambert, Ing, 2. Quick shot, squirts out in front over to the hash marks. Fired up and down the length of the ice. Arms in the air. They waved it. 2 will go around the back of the net. He gets pulled down. Play resumes. Rakowskis pushes over for Ing. Ing in over the line. He'll take a shot in on net. It's patted away down in the corner. Puck dribbles out in front. Milton will go around the back of the net. It'll ride the dasher. The puck rolls. They've got a man on. Easton trying to catch up to it. He'll play it down in the corner. Play is broken up. Top of the circle, Milton. With the dying seconds, top of the circle. They get the shot off, and it's covered up with 0.9 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Face off down and to the left to Shrenko. It's got to be bang bang. Goes out into the corner, and that's time. All right, we are heading to a shoot it. If you want to put me back over to the inset, I'll show you the rules. All right. The coaches are going to select 5 players. Okay? Each team are going to shoot simultaneously. That's about all you need to know. They're going to do their 5 shooters. After the 5 shooters, if it's still tied, then it'll become sudden death. But I believe
They'll keep going.
yeah, they do, but I believe you can recycle shooters then. So they will be submitting their 5 shooters there shortly. We'll give them a minute to do it. You can pull that off. That's all that really matters. Now, it's going to be tricky to shoot this. I don't know how you're going to do it. Now, if you want,
I'm pulling it back, going point.
well, if you want, this will be tricky, but if we point this one, hang on, let's try this. Hang on.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
All right. All right. Can I get any tighter? No, that's as tight as it'll let me.
Yeah.
That's as tight as it will let me go.
All right.
All right.
I have the shootout mode open.
All right.
You're gonna have to mention
All right.
both somehow.
Now, it is simultaneously. So, you watch our shooter,
Yeah.
and I'm going to watch Shrenko.
And then you let me know.
Okay? All right. Up first is Lambert. Okay? This is going to be simultaneously done here. So, here we go. I can't think of anything else to give me much more stress than this. All right. Big save, and scores! Shrenko with the huge save, Lambert with the goal. That's a good start. That's a good start. Box number 1 has been ticked. Next up, skaters number 2. This is going to be Rakowskis. All right. Rakowskis in on the left. He gets down there first. Quick shot, save. Milton scores. Rakowskis does not. It is now tied 1 apiece.
3 more.
It is now tied 1 apiece. Next up will be Kenty. Kenty's away. He's down first for the shot. Does not score. Shrenko with the save. It is even. 1 goal apiece. Next up is going to be Harvey. Milton's probably going to shoot here first. Oh! Harvey scores! They put it off the post.
Last
We
round.
are up by 1. Milton has to score here to push it into the next round. It is going to be Chotar to take the shot versus the captain for Milton. Chotar is going to get down there first. He's in tight, down low. No shot, no save. Oakville wins. No goal. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oakville wins.
What you on?
No, leave the inset off. The boys are celebrating. They'll come back down towards the gates. I told you when this first happened that if these two teams don't go to overtime in this series, that I'd be very, very surprised. And sure enough, here we are in overtime as the boys head off. So, if you just want to point this at my screen for 1 second right now, that'd be good enough. What happens here right now is we will now be taking on Center Wellington in this bracket right here between March 23rd and March 28th. Between now and then, swing by our Instagram feed at Oakville Rangers U14A 2012_2025 or our YouTube feed at Oakville Rangers U14A. Daryl, thank you once again for putting all this together right here in FSN, the home of your Oakville Rangers. We will chat soon, and you enjoy the rest of your day. We're going out to dinner.
Inside, quick shot, rebound, score! And there will be another game. There is no love lost between these two teams. There is no secret. These two teams do not like each other.
Winner moves on, loser goes home. Rangers win on a massive comeback. Quick shot, loose puck, rebound, Teskus. He springs up, in tight, down low, quick shot, score! Line, cuts to the middle, in tight, quick shot, scores! Another shot, in and a score! Milton side of the net, huge! Swings it back, quick shot, in and net, loose puck, scores! In over the line, top of the circle, quick shot, score! Head of steam, down low, in tight, quick shot, rebound, scores! The D-man goes end to end to knock the puck. Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!